Welcome back to the Shop Mini RC. I'm Ken, and today we're looking at another 10th scale item, I guess, or other scales, non-mini scale item. And it's just batteries, guys. But we are definitely looking at getting a few more 10th scale things, or, larger scale. They're not all going to be 10th scale, but we are going to cover some of that on the channel. Not a ton, because our focus is still Mini RC. But I wanted to show these Hilldow batteries we got. We got two different sizes. Let's see here. The first one is the 5500 2S. We got two of each because we have two of the little FMS, I guess they're big, FMS 1/6 scale. They're not quite that big. They're probably closer to 1/8 scale. But 1/6 scale Jimnys. And these are the biggest you can fit. Pretty much. This one just barely fits in there. So we'll show you. Not that it really matters, because if you don't have that truck, it doesn't matter, but you can see the size. We're going to check these batteries out. We're going to run them a little bit. And then we will, we're also going to do a resistance test, check out the internal resistance. Yeah, we'll see. They're a hard case battery. They come in different style plugs. Obviously we got the Deans and the EC5. And then, like I said, this is a 5500 2S, and this is a 5300 3S. Okay, 65C on this guy and 60C on that, which should be great for crawlers. These guys should give us tons of runtime for any of the larger scale crawlers that we have, and if we want to run the 3S, we can. They're the same size, 2S and 3S, as far as the length and width are concerned. Obviously, the depth or height of it is going to be a third larger, because it's one more third of a cell. So, well, maybe not exactly a third, right? Is it a third? Is that how that math works out? This is a 3S, this is a 2S, each cell's that size. Yeah, it's going to be a third larger. We're going to go ahead and check our IR on these. Internal resistance is basically how you tell the performance or health of a battery. You want a low IR. Not all chargers can check it. They come balanced, obviously, or storage charged. We'll go ahead and pull IR on this. All right, 2.1. That's very, very low, which is a good thing. Let's check the other battery. Again, storage charged. 4.2, which is also very, very low. Now, just as an example, I mean, that's insanely low. So I don't know if there's something going on, but let's check this out. This is just a little dynamite reaction. It's going to be much higher. Yeah, look at that. We're at 261. We'll check another one here. There's an 850C, so that's going to make a difference too, right? The C rating. The other one, I think, is a 40 or 30C. This one's a 50. These guys are 60 and 65. I don't think we actually need the balance cable plugged in. So that one's 85. Again, it just kind of shows the health of the battery, the performance of the battery. If you notice a battery's internal resistance going up, then that usually means the battery is getting unhealthy. Let's try one of these guys. This is just another Mini B or Mini T battery. Like I said, I don't think you need the balance cable to test IR. 42. So, and that's kind of what I expect. Anywhere between like 50 and 100, at least on this charger. Some chargers show different depending on the charger. Also, depending on your wiring harness, if you've got like an adapter going in and do an adapter, going into an adapter, that could cause IR issues, or if your solders aren't good, different things like that. It's any kind of resistance in the current is going to cause a higher IR. Let's just try one of these little guys. This is just a little SCX24 battery. It's probably going to be real high. Yeah, it's real high. Again, part of that, is this is probably an old battery. It's really worn. It's got a connection here. We're going through an adapter here, an adapter here, an adapter here into there. So I'm just curious. Let's check this out. 725. Let's just directly plug this guy in. We got a shorter cable. That's not a bunch of adapters. What a difference, right? It just shows the number of adapters that you go through is going to change your IR. Because again, each connection point is resistance, right? So that's going to make a huge difference. So just be aware that when you're testing IR, really, it's about testing IR against the battery and charger itself over time so you can check the health. But with a brand new battery, you obviously don't want it to have a super high internal resistance right off the bat, because that means it's not a high performing battery or there's something else going on. Let's go ahead and check this again. We're going to do one more on each of these guys. And then I'll actually pull the other batteries out and we'll check those as well. The other two that came with, and we'll just check them all and we'll just see how they compare. So 6.3, man, that is really low. We also haven't had any really large 10th scale batteries, you know? So these are kind of like our first larger 10th scale batteries. Yeah, 4.2, that's... seems good. All right, let's grab the other ones. Whoa. All right, so here's the other 3S. Let's do this guy. Let's see if we get the same 4 to 5-ish. That one's an 8. Still extremely low. And then this guy here. This is the 2S. Wow. Yeah, it seems good. I mean, that seems like a fantastic reading. Again, they're brand new. Once we cycle them, that number will probably change. And this may not be the best charger to get a very accurate internal resistance reading. Clearly, we're having some issues, and I don't think that's the battery. I think it's the charger. This is a cheapy charger, but it's one of the few that I have that has internal resistance. We also have this guy, and it will show, but only shows internal resistance while charging. So we can go through. It's a smart charger. We've got a video on it over here. You can check it out, the Ovonic X1. So we've got the 3S over here, the 2S over here. Let's go ahead and go into our 3S. You can see each of our cells. Okay, well, let's just start a charge on this. Target current's going to be, we'll do 5 amps. It automatically detects if it's a 2S or 3S or 4S. We'll put our target voltage back down to 4.2. And we're on charge. Yep. So we'll start that one. Let's go over to our channel B here, and we'll do the same thing. 2S, 5 amp, good to go. Start charge. So we're going to charge it for a little bit here. And then we'll go ahead and check the internal resistance. You basically can go into each channel. So here's our 3S and drop it down, and it'll show us our internal resistance here. All right, there you go. So that shows each cell's internal resistance, which is awesome. That's why the other one I don't think is quite as accurate. It's a cumulative or an average. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm sure it's probably an average because you're testing through the non-balance cable. You're testing through the main charge leads. So it's not going to know each cell. So it's probably going to take the total resistance of the whole pack. So those are some good numbers there. And then this guy here, the 2S, look at that, 3.9 and 5.1. That seems pretty good. So I am super excited to get these in a rig. I'm sure they're going to have plenty of juice, plenty of runtime. And like I said, they fit perfect. They're the biggest we could fit inside of those Jimnys. So that is super exciting. And again, we got 2 of them. So now we can run them both on 3S or run them both on 2S, whichever we choose.
A few moments later.
All right. We're still going. We're at like 95%. Just wanted to show our... Well, that one's pretty much done. But you can see our... resistance there, and our resistance there hasn't changed much, so that's good. Again, as we discharge them, recharge them a few times, it will slowly change, but it shouldn't change too much. And again, you don't want them going real high. That indicates damage to the battery. But yeah, we're at just about 15 minutes at 5 amps. We're almost fully charged, so under 20 minutes. You know, I don't know if that's saying much about the charger or the batteries, but either way, just figured I'd give that information since that's where we are. And they're looking pretty balanced. So that one's all at 4.2. And this one, we're still working a little bit on one of the cells. Man, that last 1% is killing us. We're at 20 minutes now. I don't know how to make charging batteries fun on video. You can't. So we'll come back when they're 100%, just so you know the exact time. Again, it lessens the amperage and whatnot as you get higher volt in the battery and closer to the full capacity to keep it safe and whatnot. So we'll be back.
More moments later.
All right, just got done at 25 minutes. Some stuff I wanted to talk about. The charge leads here, they're 12 gauge, so they're nice and thick. Like I said, they come with Deans and the EC5s. We got different ones because we have adapters and I don't really care that much about which end is on a battery. They just didn't have this one in Deans, or I probably would have gotten it in Deans as well, because that's what a lot of our batteries are already Deans, or my adapters are for Deans. But it's not a big deal. Don't really care. The guys who are putting them in are actually using these guys here, so these yellow plugs. Either way, the dimensions. So the 3S one is 140 by 40 by 45. And then the 2S is 140 by 45 by 25. And then we'll just show some of the images from their Amazon listing. You can pick them up on Amazon. We'll put links down in the description for them. And again, we'll just show that information real quick here, what they're kind of showing. They seem to have a really good review on Amazon themselves. Like, everybody's got positive reviews, so that's good. And the prices aren't too crazy. They're well priced. Again, you get two, and the 2S are $40, so basically $20 a piece on these guys. And then the 3S are $70, so $35 a piece on these guys. And then they do also have larger. They've got the 55s on these, the 5500s. And then these guys here, the 2Ss, they've got the 5300, 5500, and a 6100. Now on the Amazon, it shows that they're all the same dimensions. So I don't know. Maybe I should have gone with the larger sizes, but I wasn't 100% sure. And so yeah. Either way, this is what we went with, and they fit just perfect. This one is a little tough to fit because it is so tall. And another issue, not really an issue, I guess, but the fact that the leads come out the front might cause issue on some rigs, depending on how much space you're going for. So just keep that in mind. On some of the other brands, the leads come out the top, which is kind of nice, but that's also a drawback sometimes depending on how that rig is set up. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing batteries, on how the leads come out of the battery case themselves. All right, all charged up. I guess we'll go run them for a little bit. We'll come back and we'll update you. Look at what a tight fit it is. It's perfect. You just have to have the wires come in through the back. There's headlight wires here too, so it's kind of super tight, but it fits. It's the 3S. Then over here we've got the 2S. We have a little light Christmas light kit. It's Easter. That's the 2S though. Yeah, so they fit, and we're gonna go run them, just for fun, just to show you a little bit. more and go down that way. Yep. There you go. Oh, turn more. There you go. There you go. And now go straight. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, that was pretty fun. We ran both of them, one on 3S, one on 2S. It was Easter Sunday, so we were out there just kind of bashing them around the park a little bit. Had the nephews and the son and cousins and all different kinds of people there. So, yeah, they all had a good time. They thought they were cool. Anyway, the batteries, we ran them for probably like 25 to 35 minutes. I wasn't completely keeping track, but they ran for at least 25 minutes at minimum, because I had at least that much footage to just chop out and stuff. So, anyway, they still have power. We're still good. I mean, we'll pull them out and we'll give them a look. We'll see how much juice is left, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and plug this guy in. This is the 3S. We'll do that one first. We'll see where we're at on the battery meter. 3.95. Wow. Didn't use as much as we thought we did. So that's awesome. Run an IR just to see. See, told you it would go up after we used it. 21. It's still, again, super low. That's awesome. All right, let's try the other guy here. Actually, let's do one more IR pull just to see. Like I said, this charger is a little inconsistent. Yeah, so not quite as high as that first one. Here's a 23. Looks like it's between like 14 and 25 is kind of what we've seen. Done it a few times now. That's the highest one yet. Again, I don't know if I trust this to be the most accurate, but it gives us an idea. I wish it showed each cell. I really wish it showed each cell. That'd be awesome. But it is what it is. All right, 21. And now the 2S. 3.88, so a little bit more used there. This is the one I was letting the kiddos run around. So they're probably on the throttle a lot more. All right, and pull IR on this one. 4.2, still super low. All right, well, that seems good. Like I said, guys, we got probably at least 25 minutes, maybe 35 minutes out of these, and didn't even fully drain them. So that's pretty awesome. Those are just brushed. I think they're 550 motors. They're running like on a Hobbyween 1060. They're just box stock, so nothing too crazy. But yeah, these batteries definitely are seemingly like they're a good value for sure. Like, would definitely buy another set if we need more. Like I said, I wish the plugins, especially in the trucks we're running them in, were coming out the side. You know, that's probably something we could do if we really wanted to. We could pop the case open, put ourselves a new hole here, move this to the side, move this to the side. That's probably a thing we could do, even move the grommet. But I don't know, maybe someday. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Maybe it helped you decide if you want to pick up some of the Hilldow batteries. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, share, like, and hit that notification bell. It helps us out. Just that little click for you means the world to us on the subscribe button. We'll be doing a lot more stuff in the future with some 10 scale and larger scale stuff. Not a ton, but just keep an eye. We're going to have UTB 18 build, which is, if y'all know what that is, it's more of a 14 scale, so a little bit larger. And then we might end up with another 10 scale that we're going to run some stuff. We've got the batteries for it. We've got some electronics, and we just got to get there. We got so many projects going on. Anyway, guys, get out there, build something awesome. Run your car, smash them, crash them, and bash them, but don't break the expensive parts. Oh, we got swag. Check out our swag down below. Peace. Before you go, we did do it. We just put some holes in the side. And you can see we rerouted it. Pretty simple. Not a big deal. We just Dremeled it out with our Dremel wheel. Nothing too crazy. And then we can just run a small bead of CA glue along here and get ourselves back together. You can see right here what we did. Simple as that. Just a little Dremel, just to match these, but on the other side. And yeah, then we were golden. Seems good, so that's an option. There's just barely enough room in there. And then we can cover these with something if we really care enough. Put some tape over it, just tape that a little bit, or I don't know. I'm not too worried. I'm just glad that now we can kind of fit it in a little more, a little less snug, I guess, because we were struggling to get it in, and it was putting a lot of pressure on our headlight wires and stuff. So, and worst case, pop it back open, slide them back to the front if we need to, right? I don't know. Maybe we'll just electrical tape here and here, and then we can always just peel the tape off versus gluing it. I'm not sure what we'll do yet. It works though. All right, we're out of here for real.